remember the young lady. Literally just with him last week, and unfortunately, he lost his life to a motorcycle accident. So that was unfortunate. So I've been dealing with that, dealing with the transition of relationship status and all those things. Single again, back on the prowl.
Don't be on the prowl. Be
Be
celibate like me.
Well, don't do that. Be happily married. I'm a new.
I want to see.
But see, this is the thing.
CZ,
You gotta be celibate before. So in my opinion, that's true. Happily married, but I feel like once you just got out of I just got out of like a crazy relationship.
Yeah.
So right now, like I'm just like taking care of me, my mind, just keeping my body serene, so that when that person come, he can have the all of me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, but on some real stuff. Like, I feel like being celibate is more than just like not having sex.
Yes.
It's really more of you just tuning into yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like sometimes, and I know sometimes, we equate sex to love sometimes in relationships, or sometimes our partner equate sex to love. And sometimes it could just be more about sex than it is about what we really trying to do here. You know what I'm saying? And so I just feel like being in this space of just me.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that I don't want somebody around, but if it happens,
I'm a companion person.
Though.
I'm like Z. I'm a companion person. I want to be in a healthy, thriving relationship.
I didn't say I didn't want to be, but no, just be drunk.
No. But look, it takes time though.
It does.
Because
definitely.
what Sister Khadija is saying is absolutely true. I didn't just wake up married all of a sudden.
Right.
I actually took time to be alone. I took 6 years to be single before I married my husband.
Okay.
So
what was a part of that process? What was some of the things that you did in the midst of you just being single and focusing on yourself? What were some of the things that you did for yourself?
Honestly, it's about taking a choice, and the choice that I wanted to go at that age where I was young, deciding if I wanted to settle down.
She said when she was young, didn't
I
you?
was younger, right?
Oh, we'll trade ages with you any day you want to change.
So when you begin to think about how do you want your life, how do you want to start your life and structure it, and you think about your experiences. As a young adult, I would say dating from I would say 16 to 24 is when I had my daughter. Dating from them ages, you feel like you want to settle down, have a house, get a career. But within those experiences, I've learned that you have to choose balance.
Come a little closer to the mic.
Okay, I'm sorry. I learned within them experiences, you have to choose balance. Because while trying to juggle both of them, I've learned that the partner may not have the same experience where I experienced jealousy. I experienced manipulation. I experienced not wanting you to do more because they didn't do more, or just wanting to be content.
Girl,
Talk about that part.
Did I talk to you?
I think everybody was in the same relationship.
Seriously.
Type of scenario, because I feel like that was
That's
the same thing in
crazy.
my relationship. I feel like I was moving too fast. I don't know. Sometimes people don't see you the way people don't see you the way you see yourself. And then when you're trying to do something that people think is out of the ordinary, they don't really feel like you can do it. Or maybe sometimes I think people think you playing or something. I feel like people don't take you seriously.
It's deeper than that. So I'll say this, I'm very spiritual, highly spiritual, and when we understand being in alignment, and I always say, was I following the will of God, or was I following the will of the world?
Right.
So when I was following I thought I was following the will of God, which was finding a mate, settling down, and starting life. My partner was following the way of the world.
Right.
So at that way, we were unequally yoked.
Right.
Where it wasn't that he wasn't a good person. We seen different things. So the arguments was inevitable.
Yeah.
And it's not that I didn't hear him or he didn't hear me. We were just on two different paths. So I purposely chose to stay single until I met a person that I felt like I couldn't live without. And I wanted him to feel that same way. So we begin to separate in any instance. We both calling it out, like, what's going on? You're a little distant. Do we need to come back together? And I realized those in the relationships, just trying to date people, they wasn't as serious.
Right.
I was meeting people that were still connected in other relationships. They wasn't completely let go. So by me focusing on me, I was able to see those things.
Yes.
I didn't fall forward so easily, so fast, and manipulate it because I didn't want. I always say convenience.
Right.
The convenience of sex. Convenience of being
it's
held.
definitely be
Convenience of wanting to go
Getting
out.
your trash taken
your
out.
Right.
Yeah.
But at that convenience, it come with what? At
Somebody
that
paying your car, stuff you ain't got to do. Right.
Right. So convenience come with heartache if it's the wrong person.
Absolutely. Oh my God, tell me about it.
Right.
You know what? And I can honestly say I'm a hard-headed motherfucker, Brittany. just hard head. Like some stuff I am, and I can admit it. Like, so that's why even like in this last situation, I'm not going to sit up here and be bitter and play the victim. No, I knew better. I knew better, and I could have did better, but it is what it is. Like, I'm not bitter about it at all. What I did learn about myself, and I'm going to be 45 in July, is my worth. Something that in my early teens, because I had my first child at 17, so, and I actually was pregnant the first time at 14. My mom made me get an abortion, so I don't think I ever really valued myself, my body, my mind, my intelligence, my outer appearance. You know, I just didn't value myself, and now it's like I have another opportunity to start a new chapter. My youngest child is graduating from high school, so now I have nothing but me to focus on.
But let me ask you a question. So when we talk about valuing self and understanding that, you may value you, but do you attract men that value you, or even value women?
I haven't. I have been attracting people that are more like
no, that's my story.
Just lusting.
Straight up.
They lust me.
So now let's take self-accountability, because it goes self-awareness and then self-accountability. So the awareness is that we know that we're attracting men that are blood-sucking and don't want to give, right? So now let's take self-accountability. When we know we have that type of person, why are we allowing them to stay and suck that life out of us, right? Because now we'll become, you can't do anything I don't allow you to do, right?
Exactly. So I saw this on Instagram this morning. Shout out to Lawanda. She sent it to me, and it's basically, it was like this little animated dog, and he was breaking down why someone like myself and other women like myself attract certain type of men, and some of it has to do with the trauma that you experience and what's familiar to you.
Right, very much.
You confuse like infatuation or something like that with love,
right?
And it's not like you're literally attracted to what's familiar,
right?
Even if what's familiar isn't good for you. So I'm definitely holding myself accountable, which is something that's hard to do, because then you have to really sit back and reflect and say, this is nobody's fault but my own. But like, I have no one to blame.
That's your healing journey, though.
Yeah.
See, the thing with the healing journey, a lot of people don't want to talk about is the self-reflection, the self-accountability, and the self-awareness. Because all of that has to come with the work. You can preach all of those words, but if you don't put the work in, if you know that you're meeting people that's dog walking you and you're not speaking up, if you know that you're meeting men that's using you for lust and convenience, maybe that's God calling you down to be celibate.
Right.
You get what I'm
saying? And I was busting on her like, girl, but celibate. Shit.
That's a gain of self-control.
More and more, I'm feeling like I understand the purpose of it, because as a woman, giving your body physically to a man in that way, everybody's not deserving.
Sex is not just physical, spiritual.
It's
very
and that's spiritual for me.
And that was the thing.
Not just for you.
No,
right.
For everyone.
For everybody.
We're sharing
right.
the things that what I learned in me being a spiritual person as well. And that's the reason why I went cold.
Yeah.
Because I just felt like I knew this person for like almost my whole life. You know what I'm saying? He was somebody that I always like. He was like my first love, like the one I sing the song "First Love" about. You know what I'm saying? So but we never had a relationship. You know, I was young, he was young. We just never went there. So I just felt like when we finally got a chance to get there, I was excited about it, but I didn't know him. Like I knew him, but knowing somebody and knowing somebody is two different things.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And there's certain things I don't tolerate. Like it's certain things that I'm just not gonna put myself through no more.
Do you say that on day one though? How many of us? The thing
was, they want up for like a year, everything was all, it was. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then after that, I started after a while, once we started getting like we was about to get married, it was just little things that started creeping in, where I was like, nah, you know, and I just started pushing back. Now, see, I'm the type of person that I slept downstairs for like a year. Like he like, we ain't gonna sleep cause I'm positioning myself out
to separate.
Like I'm positioning myself out. You understand what I'm saying? And so I knew I had to do it, and when I did it, I didn't feel bad. Like I didn't feel like, it's done.
It's done.
I gave you, because I spoke to you about everything I'm feeling. I'm trying to relay to you what I'm not feeling, why I don't, you know. And it's like you're not hearing me. you're just listening, but you're not hearing me.
And some people grow apart.
Yeah.
Right?
And then you do, because like I said, I was infatuated with him since I was a child. Yeah. But I'm a grown woman now. You know what I mean?
Don't do infatuation.
Yeah,
infatuation for confusion.
Listen, and the thing, and I feel like too, like over the, and then the thing is, I feel like over the years we always stayed in contact some kind of way. You know what I mean? But I also believe that, and I believe this with everything in me, that God put me back with him for a reason. Like I don't feel like that was for nothing. I feel like me and him getting back together was a very, very valuable lesson for me. And I believe that wholeheartedly. That's why I ain't bitter about it, because I really believe like I was supposed to go through all of whatever I had to go through, because now that's never going to happen again. Nobody's ever going to get the opportunity or the chance to ever play with me again. I'll be by myself. I don't need no sex. I don't need nobody to do anything for me. It would be nice if someone came in and did something for me, but you're not about to play in my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not arguing with nobody baby mama, which I didn't, but I'm not going through none. I'm not doing none of that. I got grandkids. I mean, if you want to be old, have a baby, and got a baby, I'm good.
But all that starts with
so
boundaries.
All of that, and that was the thing. And that was the thing. So I knew that it was time to separate myself and go cold.
Yes.
And I mean, not cold for me, warm for me, but cold for you. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm glad I did. Like, I don't hate them. You know what I'm saying? What I learned is you only can meet people where they at. People only can be who they are. They may have great characteristics. It may be certain great things about them, but that does not mean that that's the person that you're supposed to stay with. Yes. That does not mean that you're supposed to keep pulling and say, oh, well, he do this nice. He do this nice. I'm going to put up with all of this because he do this over here. No, that means if I got to walk, bitch, give me a septic pass. If I'm dead ass. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Because I'm over it and I'm too old for it. And I'm just,
those conversations come in day one. We're taught that we should wait a time.
Oh no, we had those conversations. That was the thing. It was game.
Exactly. And that be the thing too, sometimes you can have these conversations with a person.
It was looked like it was going towards that direction.
If they're intelligent enough,
but it was just
like they know how to tell you what you
like. I had the diamonds. I had all.
When to leave. Because it don't matter how many bags, how many diamonds, how much money, how much you spoil me. Because guess what? I can do all of that for my own. Because the respect is what's more important, right? And if he respects you and value enough, value you, who your self-worth is, he's going to do those things regardless, because he know you can do it yourself. You get what I'm saying? So the fact that he want to impress you is about respect. It's not a materialistic thing, because that's going to come with any relationship. Anybody that works can put out material things. But do I value you and respect you as a person and give you that respect from day one? And that's the most am I going to think about you?
Because I was married before. Don't. You know, the thing is, I was married for 16 years. I had a husband. Like, I was married, and although we didn't last, him and I are very close. I still can like call him. Yeah. But certain things in my marriage, which I don't think he realized, like, I ain't do nothing in my marriage. Like, I didn't have to ask my husband to pay no bills. Like, I didn't have to ask for things that he knew he needed to do. Yeah. We had other issues, but certain shit we just didn't have to talk about. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, that was a valuable lesson for me, because I'm never gonna settle for less with me ever again. Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you're not coming here for us to be equally yoked, or as much as we on the same page, like because I felt like in my life I won't say I wasted a lot of time, because I don't believe that I wasted time, but I feel like getting to where I am now and the things that I wanted to do in my life took a long time to get here, especially with my writing, my film creating, you know.
But see, let me tell you this.
You know, but it was meant,
Some people ain't meant to go with you in elevation. So
right, absolutely.
When you're dragging people that ain't meant, now you're going through more trials. You get what I'm saying? You done skip the message.
Because you're not something, and you can do it. And that's why I said, that's exactly why I said, I knew that relationship was a lesson, because I knew that what I was going through, I wasn't about to be able to take where I'm taking myself to. That wasn't going to be able to go with me. Yeah, and I wasn't going to bring that type of energy with me when I'm trying to conduct business and do the things that I need to do. Right. It's all about me. It ain't about you. It's about me. And if you can't see that, then it could sound selfish, but it's sorry, because I already gave everything to everybody, and now I don't have it no more. Yeah. It's all about me right now. I'm in a space in my life where, besides my grandchildren, which I can deal with that, you understand what I'm saying? I'm moving forward in my career, in my business, and if you're not like in that space where you say, oh, I'm going to support you, or, you know, let me move and do my thing, then we're not about to be doing anything. Like,
I'm just, you know, I'm excited about what the future looks like for me. raising 4 kids, being married twice, trying love again for the 3rd time, like, and being a Cancer, I'm always trying to take care of everybody else, and I'm so looking forward to, oh, hey y'all! I'm so looking forward to.
I'm excited to meet these ladies, y'all.
Yes,
they invited me to their show.
We're gonna dive into who Z is and what she's about and why we invited her here on the show today. I'm so excited for her because she aspires to be a podcaster as well. So I just wanted her to get her feet wet and see, you know, what this feels like, and just let her know she didn't have to reinvent the wheel. She could just
come on
and be
and
a
do
part
it.
of the
Bam,
family.
just come in. The mic's already here for you.
Mike's is here. The cameras
lights,
is
camera,
here.
action.
The
baby.
engineer's already in there. Like, you don't even gotta go buy all that equipment. Just pay for your slot and stay right here with the Glockaware family. We're on all platforms, so look for this lady. Hopefully, she will be joining the team. And if she decides to go and do it on her own, we'll support you anyway. So thank you for supporting us and supporting our show. But I just wanted to dive into a little bit of this because it just seems like a hot topic. All my girlfriends, pretty much that I speak to, are kind of in this same space. When it comes to men, the dating pool is trash. I feel like the roles have reversed. And I'm old school when it comes to things. I'm not going to pursue a man per se. I feel like that the pursuit is gone.
Right.
Men want to be chased. Men want to be courted. Men want to be treated on dates. And then they just want to keep texting you and say, what you doing? And they want to just come over your house. And no. One guy that I was trying to talk to me, I was like, well, do you even know what courting is? He's like, what's that? See, pew, red flag, I'm out. You don't even know what that is. Therefore, you're not going to know how to court me. You don't even know what that is. And being a woman of 44, going to be 45 in July, I'm dating with a purpose. I don't need a hot girl summer. Now, I always say suns out, buns out, because I look good for my age. So if I want to wear what I want to wear, these buns are going to be out. Don't judge me, judge your mom. However, I want a man that's secure enough in himself that where when I got these buns out and we were out in these streets, he gonna look at my baby. Look at her. Damn, I love that girl. She's so fine. Yeah, you looking at her, but can't nobody touch her because that's all me right there. I don't need a man that, why you gotta wear that and why you should cover up. No offense, I'm not Muslim. So if that's what you want, find you a Muslima sister. Don't try to turn around and make me garb up and get, no, I've been dressing this body for 44 years. And I'm going to put on it what I want to put on it. So at this stage in my life, I'm just literally being selfish this time. Even with my own family. It ain't even got nothing to do with men. I done stopped grocery shopping. I done stopped cooking. I got 1 kid left. She's going on a prom tomorrow. Like, I'm really focusing on me. And a part of that process, and this is how I met Z, I'm going to segue into that. I decided to just step out on faith and take this phlebotomy course. I almost didn't sign up for the class because I was all in my head about finances. Like, I don't think I can spread myself this thin. You know, I'm the only one really, you know, with the consistent income around here. My mom was doing crazy stuff with her money. And I'm like, listen, I got to get a job. And if I'm going to be competing in this workforce, I need a skill set. I was certified as a medical assistant years ago, and I just didn't get into that field, but I loved the phlebotomy portion of the course. So shout out to Vein to Vein School. It's up on Shelton Avenue. The instructor's name is Dell. She's an amazing, amazing Black woman. Yes. The course it's just awesome. I met Z there, and I this is probably going to turn into a lifelong friendship.
Yes.
Like, so, you know, I'm just grateful that I stepped out on faith. I decided, even Miss Dell, she was like, no, you're not going to not sign up for this class. Because I told her, I was like, I'm going to miss Thursday. My daughter's going on prom. We only got a couple weeks of this school. Like, she said, don't worry about that. I'm going to make sure you get all the information. You know everything you need to know. Sign up. And that was the best thing I could have did for myself in that moment. And the devil be busy sometimes, right? Because even once I did it.
No, we don't give the devil that much credit. He ain't busy.
You right.
He just distracted, baby.
And it was horrible because I was so excited the first day. I was so excited. And then as soon as I got home and I realized that my money was short and my daughter still needed stuff and prom is Thursday and how am I going to do all this? Then I started regretting signing up for the class. Like, I should have just waited, man. I bought these uniforms and I was like, stop it. Stop doing that to yourself. Because at the end of the day, you are doing something great for yourself, and my daughter is watching me. And I told her, I said, when I finish this course and you graduate, you're taking this course. Because I don't want you to be bogged down with student loans. Just what you was talking about yesterday, like loan. Everybody think loans is the way to go. It ain't. I tell people all the time, when you want to go to college, smart people go to college for free. Stupid people go and pay for it. Not that you're stupid per se, but you understand what I'm saying. Like, if you didn't set yourself up to get that education for next to nothing, you're setting yourself up to be in debt for damn near your whole career, whatever career you get into.
Straight up.
So I don't want that for her. So I want her to, just try to listen, let me guide you a little bit so that when you come into turning 21 and really getting your own place and making life decisions for yourself, you can look back and say, I'm glad I listened to my mom.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So let's get into Z. I met you at Vein to Vein.
Yes.
We clicked instantly.
Yes.
This lady does a lot. Our energy definitely matched because she has this creative spirit. So tell the people a little bit about you, Z.
Okay. Hey y'all, so I'm Zubaida, formerly known as Jay. So many know me as Zubaida, many know me as Jay. My closest family know me as Nuno. I'm the owner of House of Unique Couture. House of Unique Couture is a modest women's wear brand. I am a Muslim woman. I have a clothing line for modest wear, and you don't have to be Muslim to purchase it, but if you just like to embrace the modest lifestyle, if you like a more conservative dressing style and swag, that's what I specialize in. But I also specialize in special occasions. So I do bridal, I do prom, I do birthdays.
She can sew her ass off, y'all.
I teach people how to sew.
Oh, that's awesome.
In the process, I'm actually starting my own podcast where I talk to people most of the time, and people say that I make an impact on them and share the light. So I would like to share that light with more people on a more wider network, in a way that it can help. Whether one word I said to you touched you or changed your heart today or allow you to take another step forward, that's what I want to be able to do. I want to spread more love and more knowledge and more awareness on the airways. Just because you heard something, it allows you to get up and do something different. So that's who I am. Outside of that, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a sister, I'm a cousin, I'm a best friend. And I'm from North Philly. So
Big North.
North, not North.
Not TH.
Not North. It's
Big
North.
Burfy.
Norf.
Big Burfy. You know how that goes.
She from
Listen,
North.
when she started flapping them wings, I said, oh, she is right. See?
Big Bird.
See?
Like Big Bird.
We
So-
big
And she
birds over there.
because we is all birds all day, every
Yeah.
day,
All,
24/7.
I'm so hype about the season starting, y'all. And it's crazy because the first game not until September. But for me, I'm like already in game mode.
Listen,
You want to take it?
Yes.
We gonna have a big
will be
so
there.
so
We'll be at the tailgate.
we'll be tailgating.
Hopefully I'll be at the game because my cousin, rest in peace, David, he was a season ticket holder. And I told his wife, we're not giving up them season tickets.
Oh no.
Whatever we got to do to hold
Oh
them
no,
tickets,
we'll pay
we
for
will
them.
pay for those
We'll pay
tickets.
for them.
So we got season tickets.
Oh, we'll pay
Okay.
for them.
We
We'll pay
going.
for them.
Bird game.
Burger gang.
Cause you know the season ticket. I'm on this. I've been on the list forever in a freaking day. The last time I checked, I was like 20,000.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
God.
we keeping them season tickets. Shout out to
and
Melinda.
what people do is they pass them down.
Yeah,
They
'cause-
literally
Because his dad
they
had
pass,
it first.
Yeah, they pass
And
them
then he
down.
kept it, and now
Yeah.
unfortunately he's gone. So
Yeah,
it's like,
they pass them down through
you
the
know,
family.
he did have he
But
he
we'll
did
pay
have
for
a
them.
son. You know, with
Well, I get
grandkids
mine
and
on
all
the
that.
Game Time app. I mean,
Game
So
Time.
do I.
Shout out to Game Time.
Shout out to Game Time.
Yo, I'm
Shout
gonna
out
go
to
see
Game
Janet
Time.
Jackson for
We seen-
$35.
We seen Janet Jackson for $35. Who we seen for $20?
I thought I seen Ella Bay for 30. I see.
No, that was
no.
Janet. We
It
seen
was
Janet
Janet for 35.
So
It
I
was
thought it was
35.
20.
35.
We was in there in control.
in there. In control. Good tickets too.
Shout out to Game
I like the
Time
Game
for them
Time.
tickets, for them
Y'all can
tickets.
sponsor us. We out here showing
Sponsor
y'all
us, Game
Game
Time.
Time.
Stop playing in our
Okay.
face.
Like,
Let's
we
go.
promoting y'all, real talk.
Because I definitely be on Game Time.
So since we talking about the Eagles,
for
right?
sure,
You know they really being corny, acting like they want to ban this tush push, man.
they trying to.
How y'all feel about that? So today they're actually making a decision about it.
All right, so what they did was they tried to ban it,
And
but they
F you,
couldn't.
Green Bay, because y'all the ones that initiated this BS.
They tried to ban the tush push, but they couldn't ban it. So what they went back and did was now they're saying that another offensive player can't push
or pull
another offensive player or pull another offensive player.
But based on what findings? Because nobody got hurt. Y'all
haters. Let me just tell y'all something. Because I'm about to go in.
I'm
about to go in. Leave my birds alone. First of all,
they just mad because they can't do it.
This is the thing for me. We was down for so many years. Y'all hated us. We never had no Super Bowl. That was the talk of the town. Oh, y'all do this and that, but y'all ain't got no Super Bowl. Y'all do this and that, but y'all ain't got no Super Bowl. Now y'all see we moving on up to the east side like George and Wheezy. Now y'all trying to hate on us. Y'all hating. So now y'all literally, I've watched football since I was a child. I have never seen teams get together to try to stop a play because a team was winning.
Yep.
That's because
y'all haters, dog.
That's
and
sad.
So Tricky Nikki done got an extension yesterday.
But
we
gonna
get about 4 or 5 more
shout
Super
out
Bowls.
to our squad though, because we gangster with it. We like, man, we don't care if y'all ban it or not. We good over here.
And this is to prime.
Y'all can take it. We gonna come up with another play.
That's all right. Get out of here. We just gonna win another Super Bowl this year.
Yeah,
and really make y'all sick. Really make y'all sick.
We taking everybody down.
We
taking everybody
and down. And to Primar on Market Street, like for real though.
What is wrong
like,
with y'all?
What the f is up with y'all? Y'all got all this Dallas, like y'all literally got racks of Dallas. And then, now I wasn't gonna throw it on the floor, but I didn't want to have to get. I didn't know because I don't want to have to be paying for no shit. But what I did was turn all the shirts over.
She did, and I watched her.
And the pants.
Petty Pendergrass.
Period. Put that shit in fucking Primar in Dallas. Do they even got one? Don't bring no rolls and racks of Dallas shit. They not even that good. What's all the hype for?
Team no more. That's why.
Man, they Jerry's team. They never gonna win nothing as long as Jerry's there.
I can't wait for that.
They already talking trash about the first game. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I seen y'all talking about Quintana Millbag. Y'all ain't got. I seen all y'all and CeeDee Lamb. Oh, he shut you down. He shut you down the last time. 5 catches, dog. That's all you had. He shut you down. We're not gonna go there. We see you. We see you September the 4th. CD. A B C D. Okay.
It's going.
Let's go. And Makai, you already know you really want to be an Eagle, but you stuck. It's okay, girl. It's okay. We know you. We know you from Penn State. We know that you wanted to be an Eagle. We know. It's not. You know. You got dealt the cards that you was dealt. And unfortunately, those cards that you was dealt was Dallas.
Yeah, man.
Not Dallas, Dallas. The last one that's going to get a Super Bowl ever again. So keep y'all dusty bronze rings and just keep on bringing them up because they don't even make rings like the ones y'all got no more.
They ain't got a ring in 30 years.
We gotta start buying up all the wine. Did you see? Because you know I'm getting all my Bird Gang.
Oh, we got all our Bird Gang liquor.
But they got
wine,
Eagles wines, like the silver bottle. You ain't see it? It's a metallic silver bottle with the Eagles logo on it. Say champions. It's like 3 different types of wine. I'm getting them all.
Oh, we gotta go get that because we got
both bottles of
the bourbon bottle. We got the bourbon. Yeah, we got the bourbon bottle.
The liquor never stays in the bottle.
Mine do. Well, mine stay in the bottle until she comes. Then mine leave the bottle.
So then you just gonna have to put iced tea in there and make it look like it's still bourbon because the bourbon's gone.
Yeah, because I can have it. I have it at my house forever. Yeah. I had vodka from the Super Bowl. I still had it till when? Last week?
Till I drunk it.
Sorry, y'all.
Because you don't drink. I ain't no drinker either. I mean, I drink, but I don't drink. Like, I can have something in my house and
I
just
drank
be there
with
for 10 years.
I don't drink with an I. I drank with an A. That's like a sailor, like put hair on your chest type. Ugh.
Nah, like a cancer.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I don't want no part.
It's terrible.
I just take a little. I like stuff like a pina colada. Put an umbrella in it.
Punk
like
shit.
Stuff.
I'm no punk bitch. Me no punk bitch.
Well, me is.
Yeah.
Me is.
She doing Shirley Temples with umbrellas.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, take my little lemon water.
Let's give her a little.
Give
her a little fruit. Little mock. She doing a mocktail.
I'm going to do the most on that game. I already know I'm going to be shit faced after that game. I promise you I am.
How can you watch?
I'm going to be taking shots on Dave. I'm going to be mourning my cousin. The family going to be all out there just crying and snotting. I'm going to be drunk.
We're getting our own space this year.
Toucan, I think if my money is right, we want to take the party
bus
down
there. We taking that bus
there.
out. We getting that bus out.
We gonna bring the G
we
bus
about to have
down
some
there,
fundraisers.
pull our grills out.
We had fun. I had them jumping double dutch at the tailgate.
Listen,
the grills
when
out.
I was with Project Tailgate, like I miss being with Project Tailgate. We was out there.
Black, man.
We was out there like every weekend. I got so many pictures. It was like hundreds.
It was a lot.
We had a ball. We traveled for games. We had sweatshirts, jackets, and then they start hating on us. Because you know what they do when they see us having too much fun.
Too much fun.
They said
what all y'all black people doing
we was
over
having
there?
a fights, and we never had no fights. It was always a family atmosphere, kids there. You know, we got too big, and you know, soon as we start having too much fun, no fun for you.
No fun.
No fun for black people
police.
in America.
The fun police.
Soon as we start having fun, here come the haters.
On a sad note, still staying in Philly, you know, I'm sure you guys have been paying attention to the tragic shooting of LGP Qua.
Yes.
I was watching Fox this morning, and unbeknownst to me, he was related to our Glockaware family. So our hearts go out to that mother. I couldn't do nothing but cry listening to her talk about her son. Just his vision, his purpose, what he was about.
Yes.
I'm sad for my city, and I'm sad for the youth, because y'all didn't see the value in that.
Didn't at all.
And y'all really took a gem from the city that could have, you know, really made a change. He did make a change in the city. And to senselessly lose his life, for that mother to be in the pain that she's in, to lose her son on Mother's Day.
Well, he really was trying to be
I'll never be the same
like
for her.
on Mother's Day though. On Mother's Day. And this the fact that he was the voice for the youth is he was one that had a different message. You know what I'm saying? His message was different. And so for the young
well, what I say to
and for the YNs, because that's what I'm gonna call them. I was
the YNs.
For the YNs that did that, like what was your?
Well, they do have them on camera.
Yeah, but what was your point? What is your what now is what I asked.
Well, if it was for the chain, you are jackasses, because
I
y'all
mean,
never
because
got
this
the
is the
y'all
thing.
Y'all can't. Do
It wasn't for the chain. I don't believe that it was for the chain. I believe it was some hating DH stuff from Philly, as always. I don't believe it was about the chain. Why? Because if you wanted to rob somebody, I'm sure he would have gave you the chain if you put a gun in his face. I don't believe that he would have been like, no, go ahead and shoot me for the chain. And I really don't. So in my heart of hearts, I don't believe it was about the chain at all.
That's what they were talking about.
But of course they're going to say, oh, they tried to take a chain.
They were asking
they were
like,
just,
what did she think it was
I just
about?
feel like that was some hate, some hate and shit.
Because
you could have just took the chain.
I feel like as we all from Philly, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got to get to the root of the issue. The problem is that's the agenda that's pushed out here.
Yeah,
we can't be too mad at the YNs when that's the lifestyle that they're pushing the YNs to have.
Yeah.
We can't sit here and act like we didn't grow up with stick up kids. We didn't sit here and act like we didn't grow up with
no. I know it is, but I'm still not giving them an excuse.
It's not giving them an excuse, but we gotta understand that's the agenda. So we have to start teaching our children.
That's why I'm saying
that's the agenda.
Yeah, that's the agenda. That's what I mean when I say
that parenting. The problem is the lack of parenting at home. And I say this jokingly, but I mean it wholeheartedly. And y'all really got to think about this, because I'm an 80s baby. A lot of crack babies were born in the 80s. A lot of those crack babies are about my age. A lot of those crack babies had babies. And it's a lot of chemically imbalanced people running around. Undiagnosed, not medicated, and all that stuff. Because when you can just do senseless things like that, there's
don't even think about
something ain't clicking up here. And I'm not saying that all these people that do crimes are crack babies, but it's a lot of them out here. And y'all really gotta get here. But of course, how the crack got here, like that part I dig, but I really just be like, like the mindset of some of these YNs and just the young people in general is just baffling.
Because then when y'all get in jail, y'all be crying and y'all be calling your mom like, I need some money on my book. Ain't nobody come up here. Like then you be on that. See, you do stuff. You know, my thing is, and I've dealt with these types of things my whole life. So it's like, my thing is, if you're not going to think about the things that you do or the repercussions that come with it, because I can understand maybe you had it rough. A lot of people had it rough. That don't mean that you got to go out and kill nobody. And at the end of the day, what's going to happen next? What's next for you? You're going to jail. Yeah. You're going to jail. Y'all going to jail. They going to jail. Now what? So what did you learn? Like, or is it just for a notch in your belt? And now I'm gonna do that. Now I'm gonna just sit in jail. I don't give a fuck. I'll get life because I just, like what? No, the thing is, like, it's you understand? It's like beyond that. When you go to jail, if you get life for this, what are you going to do? You just chose to go to jail for life. When you kill somebody, you either choose to die or you choose to go to jail
I
for
don't
the
even
rest of
think
your
they
life.
think about the repercussions.
My
Like,
question
they
is, how
just
do we
live in the
fix
here and
it
now.
though? We all know the problem
Well,
in our
so
city. How do we begin to fix it as a
youth-
community?
I was a youth mentor, right,
How we
at the
begin to fix
Y.
it?
We had to
And
kidnap all the YNs and put some
one
headphones
of the
on them
things
and let them listen to peace stuff over and over
I
and
believe
over
they need
until
to be. I believe they need to come out of the city. A lot of our youth have never been outside of their own
Yes.
neighborhoods, let alone the city. Right, so when you
broaden their
expose
horizons.
people to new things,
Yes.
new foods, new
Yes.
cultures, it changes your mindset. When all you know is the shit that you see in your immediate 5 to 10 block
Yeah.
radius, because some people don't never leave South Philly, North Philly, West Philly, Southwest. All they know is their block, their blocks. That's it.
Yeah.
So if these kids ever had the opportunity to go camping, go in the woods,
That's crazy.
go fishing, you know what I'm saying? Go kayaking, learn
That
how to make
part.
a fire
Yeah.
from scratch. That kind of shit ignites something in you that you be like, yo, I didn't know it was a whole big world out here. Like when I was a youth mentor, just taking the kids on the other side of City Line Avenue and riding past the houses in Bala Kenwood and all up in there, they couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
But it's not just
And
the
I think-
kids.
excuse
I
me.
think
Yeah.
we gotta get back to touching more than the kids. We gotta
It's the
get
parents.
touching the parents,
Touch
the
the head, start from the
grandparents.
top.
Because we gotta understand that although you can take them fishing and camping, they still
spam.
gotta come home and
To
live
the
with Unc.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unc tell them to still hustle that pay.
That's
Unc
true.
saying you can't go to school because I need you to do this.
Yeah.
But we gotta really reach and teach the youth, and not only that, the youth, us too. You get what I'm saying? Because how can they make money? If you telling me I can live and survive and do something other than the street, show me that.
Yeah. And
I
it's
feel
hard
like
for them to
that's
get
why,
jobs.
and that's why I
Show
feel
me
like.
that.
So it's
but I
easy
feel
to
like-
be attracted to the street when the jobs is hard to get.
I
And
feel
a
like,
lot
but
of these
take-
kids can't read.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to fill out a job
I feel like
application.
taking them out of the environment is and letting them see something different. Even if you at home with somebody telling you do something, you got something to look forward to.
Yeah.
A flame gets ignited. It's like, okay, he telling me to do this, but I saw what they was doing over there. You know what I'm saying? Although I might have to do this, I might have to be.
But Miss Khadija, I might not see you for another 3 weeks.
No,
I
but this
love
the-
what you offering me, but I may not see you for 3 weeks.
All right, so
Yeah.
this the thing.
Yeah.
How does
no,
that happen?
but
That
this
was
is
the
the,
issue I
this
had.
is the
Yep.
thing for me. I feel like any flame that gets ignited,
You did
even
your
if
job.
you don't, you understand what I'm saying? Because he might not have never knew that there was a possibility of that. So just him getting out, because my grandson, yesterday we had this same conversation about camp, Hamed. I said, Hamed, I'm looking up camps for him. And I'm like, why don't you go away to camp? He like, no, I don't want to go to camp. I'm like, why not? Like, I don't want to.
Because he just want to be with
I
his,
said,
his
you
friends.
think you just going, and I told him, I said, you think you just going to stay around here and hang out?
No,
You're not.
You're not.
You're not,
You're
dog.
getting up and
like,
going to
you're
summer
not.
camp
You're
every
not
day.
doing it, or you're staying in the fucking house. Like, I'm not playing. Like, you're not going out. And he like, Grandma, you starting to be so. And what I had to what I had to make him understand is, you're 13 now. You're not no little boy no more. You're 13. The world's going. I don't care how you feel. The world gonna look at you different, and you gonna need to act accordingly. Because if you don't, you know, everything that you might think is fun, like him and his friends, they got this little thing. You know, it's like, how do you let a boy be a boy and they just want to have fun and do stuff, but the world that we living in is like, should I allow him to do it?
Right.
Like they got this little gel blaster.
What's up, Dad?
They got this gel blaster thing. When them and their friends, they sign up and they have like gel blaster wars or whatever. And so he tells me, like, they using the, you know, guns, the water guns and and in my heart of hearts, I don't want him to do it, but then I don't want to be like,
Nope.
no.
Nope. There's no compromising. I'm the mom.
Right.
When I say
Because
the
this-
foundation
this
that
is-
you set goes.
No,
He's not
but
going to
this is the
understand it
thing.
at 13.
No, but this
At
is the
15,
thing. He
can't make
he's
decisions
gonna
for
understand
himself.
it.
No,
He gonna
but
do
this
what
is the
you
thing.
tell him to do.
But we
he's not
have to
gonna
be
get it.
realistic. We live in America. America is all about guns. If you don't teach your boys something about them, they doomed.
Teaching
You
him and
cannot-
letting him play with it is different.
No, but what I'm saying is, everything starts with playing. Like, and so listen. So this is what he found for me. They have a class This young woman, I think she's a military lady. She's hosting a class for the youth from 13 and up to teach them gun safety in the range.
I think that's important. I grew up around white kids.
He sent it to me, and
I grew up around white kids whose parents took them hunting.
Women. This is black women.
There's nothing wrong with that. But playing with toy guns is a difference.
Yeah, but
because you don't respect the gun if you think it's a toy.
No, but my thing is,
but some people don't care it's a toy. Do you see the kids that's getting killed playing with toy guns?
That's true too.
With cops.
Yeah. That's true.
And other people.
Well, they're not. Like
I took
black.
my son to the gun range when he was young.
Like,
but you talking about a black boy, a white racist man, or any other racist man doesn't care about it. What color is it?
Right.
They play that card,
and
right?
that's the thing. So that's the thing. Because I didn't buy him one, but when he goes outside, he still play. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like I'm at that. Point where I didn't even think I was gonna be having to raise no teenage boy because I had my brothers around me and my ex-husband. So going over there
with the men
and do what you gotta do with them. You understand? I didn't have to deal with that so much.
Right.
But now it's like I be calling people like, listen, this boy needs to be around me. Or I'm gonna come. Nobody, because I'm not at that point where I'm like 55 years old and he's 13. He need to be around some fucking men.
Absolutely.
Straight from the doors. I'm never gonna be like, oh, I can do this. No, this boy needs to be around some men.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? It's certain things that he say and do that no, you can't be going out. You can't do that. You know, and I don't want to be like, because everybody like, oh, you hard, but I'm still not a man.
But see, that's what I'm telling you. A man to be able to tell him the difference
like,
between
when I say
playing
hard,
with a toy gun and a real gun.
I got to pick up the bamboo stick and crack him. But if I know if somebody else say it, if a man say it, you know what I'm saying. So that's my thing. Like, I feel like the boys just don't have that person around them to really just like snatch them up and be like, no, youngin, don't do that. And they really, really need.
That's why we have to create that environment because it's not just your grandson. It's a lot of grandsons and nephews.
And the thing about it is, I don't want to do it as a woman. Like I don't want.
That's not your job.
Like, I don't want to do it. Like,
you're not supposed to.
I don't feel. I don't want to do. I don't want to be the one that be like, oh, the women. No, I don't want to. I don't want to teach. I don't want to do it. I want the men to do it. You understand?
That's why I love being Muslim because with the foundation. Yeah, I'm not talking about anyone else practice, but when it comes to things like that, the foundation and the pillars and the structure, when I have a teenage son, our community is nothing but men. Yes. The boys hang with the boys. The little girls go with the girls. You learn how to become a woman. You learn how to become a man.
That's one thing I do respect about
and was not acceptable.
And that was the thing.
You get what I'm saying? Yes. But that foundation, if you don't have that foundation and that pillar in your family or in your home,
need it. And now I won't act like my son don't come around, but my son is a longshoreman, which means he works a lot. When I call him, he come and he do get with my grandson, but he don't really have the time.
Yeah,
like, I'm really trying to get him a big brother or somebody that can grab him up on the weekends and like
a Big Brother program.
Yes. And where's Big Brother? You won't even see
this goes back to what I was saying. But that's our job in our community because they sold it. Let's be honest. They all on TV and they sold the Big Brother and the Big Sister program. Am I not lying?
Yeah, no.
But what I'm saying is we come back to reality and real life. In real life, we need Big Brother.
We need
Black Panther Party and all that.
We need all that.
You get what I'm saying? They were not just educating them. They were teaching them. They were touching them.
Because in this country.
Absolutely.
Straight up.
Now, I will say this as a mentor, it takes a toll on you as well. So you have to protect yourself and you have to be mindful because there were times where I would be in tears, like literally crying to these kids because I'm here taking my time out of my day away from my family to help y'all and y'all don't appreciate me. So sometimes that could be a burnout too. And it does turn people away from it. I stopped. Like the why didn't even bring me back because y'all not doing what I need y'all to do.
And that was the why, a lot of the why fault too, because when they say you come in here and do this program for the kids, but then y'all want to be willy-nilly with the
y'all don't give me the resources because I know what kids in our neighborhood
So who control it back? So this goes back to what I say in our community. We have to take back control. We have to control it.
It has to be us.
Come on, Shell. Come in here. Get on Dee's mic real quick. This is Shellyano, y'all, the great Shellyano.
Oh, yeah, Mr. 106 and Park, Source Magazine, everything else. No, but no jokes. Listen, I'm a child of a Black Panther, so my mother was a political activist back in the day, you know what I mean? And I think that, we put a lot of weight on the world of women to make them make the choices to try to raise men. And men got to stop being cowards because a lot of time kids are made from lust instead of like the real reason that we should be making children. and then we try to dodge the responsibility. And when you dodge the responsibility, you dodge the direction of the child. So at the end of the day, boys definitely need men, and we definitely need more programs to help elevate the mind of young youth and teach them that you could be who you are. You don't have to worry about trying to be something that you're not, because everything seems like it's a style with this athletic clothes, ski mask on, too much GTA, too much Grand Theft Auto, and too much desensitizing them through social media, making them learn things too fast. We definitely got to put our foot down and not be scared to parent our children when you got people that's making people pray through a TV. Come on, like, you know what I mean? We got to do more. We got to do better.
Shelly always dropping gems. Listen,
shout out to Shelly.
That's our time, people. But I do want to give a big shout out to our Glockaware listeners. We are international people. My girl Nadia lives in Sri Lanka, and she was viewing Over a Drink podcast. She also watches Think Outside the Box, and she also listens to Glockaware. So we be out here promoting constantly, letting people know and making them aware of Glockaware and the movement behind us. So I'm excited to announce, Nadia, you made us international, baby. We are
Sri Lanka.
So
shout out to Sri Lanka.
Yes. So listen, y'all. Thank you, Z. Can you let the people know where they can find you, where they can follow you on social media platforms?
Yeah. So on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, on all platforms, I'm house_of_unique couture. The way you spell it is UNEQKAYTURE. And again, I make all clothes for all occasions, men and women. I specialize in modest custom wear.
It was a pleasure having you here on the show.
It's a pleasure being here.
Listen, it's your favorite yoga soldier, aka the Yoga Broad. You know where you can find me on all platforms, Nelly_Yoga_Fitness. I got my sis Aunt KD here. Where can they find you, sis?
You already know you can find me on Instagram at Aunt KD and on TikTok at Lady Anonymous.
All right. Well, we forgot to mention the word of the day. The word is hapless. It means unfortunate.
But we're not doing that today.
It means unfortunate. However, we are not unfortunate beings. We are very fortunate. So hapless does not apply to us. And the light in me honors and respects the light in each and every